Okay, let's set this up. Oh, hello, it has a big face. Is that cool? Oh, I can have it down a little bit more. Is that good? Are you staying there? Are you staying there? You're not moving? Okay, good, you're not moving. Okay, let's get started. Hey guys, long time no see. It's been a very, very long time since I posted anything up or did anything with you guys. And there's been a lot of changes. And if you see my eyes darting off to the sides, because I got a new camera with a actual side flipping screen. Because my old camera that I used was my Nikon. One second. Here's my normal camera that I used to have, my first camera. It's a Nikon D3200. So this is my first camera that I've, like, not my first camera, but like first proper camera. And it's been great. I've used it for all the videos I've done and whatnot. And it's really good, really nice. This is now going to be my outdoorsy, everyday sort of thing. If I have to go for a hike, I'll probably take this with me. Because it is awfully hard to try to like film this sort of thing by yourself. And like film like say like, cause yeah, I've got a camera with a side screen now. Cause even though this was great to use and whatnot, it doesn't have an autofocus for the video, I don't believe. I never found it, so it was always hard. And for most of the videos I've done, for like say the still here video, except for the roaming going downstairs at the very beginning, and the water effects when I jaggy jump back in the water thing, everything else was kind of like unassisted. So it's kind of hard when, say, I was trying to, get a shot and I'll be sitting where I want to sit, I have to hit record, sit there for a second, get up, check the camera again, focus it if I need to, move it around if I need to, and then look at it again, make sure I'm in the right spot. Except doing that by yourself is very, very, it's not really hard, but it's really like, it's like a tedious task, you could say, because it's like, you just have to go backwards and forwards, because you couldn't just autofocus it with like the half button press for most of it, because if I do, I don't have a long enough stick, and if I try to do it with my arm, it sometimes focuses on my arm, so I'll still be out of focus. That's why with some of the videos, you probably could have seen that the focus wasn't always that perfect on every shot, just because I do the best with what I can. So it being with a little video right there so I can see it, so I can see myself, and autofocusing to my face, it makes it a lot easier. But don't think you've ever seen the last of this. Now I've got two cameras. Another thing you would have noticed is my hair. I was gonna take a picture of it. I'll show you guys right now that you can see my hair was getting awfully long. I was combing it back for style. And then yeah, I got it trimmed, got my first actual styled cut from a hairstylist. I usually get my girlfriend to cut my hair for me with a pair of clippers, just short on the sides and a long on top. It still gets pretty short, but it was a money saver for a while, but I was like, I like my hair being long, and I was trying to, try to keep that length a little bit, even though it's not that long. It's still pretty long. Yeah, but I like it, looks pretty good. Also, there might be less hair on my head, but if you can see, I've got a bit of facial hair going. Not gonna be permanent, just growing out to see where it goes. If it looks good, maybe gonna keep it. If not, just back to baby face again. The main reason for my absence was on Australia Day, which was the 26th of January, I believe. I went to see the movie Split with April, and we get to the seat, and the seat was a little bit far forward, and I thought, hey, it's not a big deal, movie. And I started getting a wicked slouch going. Like this. Just sitting here like this. Funny enough, sitting like that for a very long time did hurt my back a little bit. Like, just typical like, oh, can't wait to stand. But I got to standing, walked out, went to my girlfriend's house for Australia Day little barbecue thing, and my back started to slowly tighten until it got to the stage where I could not actually stand anymore. It was weird. I kept a brave face. I was making jokes and trying not to make people worry too much, because I was sitting in a chair like this. Oh, not exactly like this, not like a leather desk chair. It was like an outdoorsy chair. And I tried to lie down on it and try to straighten out and just be like, oh, it's maybe a little spasm. and like it got to the point where I tried to stand up and I was just like, something's wrong, my back is done. You know, I can barely stand, like it hurts so much, starting to lock up. Somehow I walked up the stairs unassisted because I'm just an idiot who just doesn't ask for help whenever I'm hurt. And I get to the bedroom, I lie down, and I'm like, hopefully just, you know, stretch it out a little bit, it'll be hunky-dory, and it'll be great, and I can finally go home, because I said I was at April's house, so I still wanted to get home. So I tried to stand up, and instantly, bang, I was straight down on my ass. It was terrible. Yeah, I was a little bit of panic going, shit, what have I done? I've hurt my back before, but never to this extent. I've hurt my back, when was it? I hurt my back where I think I got out of bed, I think I did something that I twinged it, and I just went to work, and then it kind of tightened throughout the day until I went, nah, it's starting to get a bit bad. Went home, rested on it. I think I took the next day off just to make sure, and then it was fine, it was brilliant. But this one was, you know, I was locked up and, you know, I had assistance. I had to crawl on my back on the floor. Dong dong. And I was kind of like sliding on my back, trying to keep my back straight because I could not stand, like I couldn't even get on my hands and knees. So I got assisted to the car, which took me home, and then getting up these stairs to our house, or my house. I'm a popular person. And then I got into bed and I was fine. You know, I'm like, yes, I'm here. I'm in my special place, everything I have is here. Time to just recuperate. For the next full day after that, I was in bed the entire day. I actually, like, it was terrible. I was in bed all day. I had to get a sponge bath with the girlfriend because I couldn't get up and I needed to get a wash, you know? It's like you can't just spray me with a hose in bed, even though that would have been funny to see, I guess, but no, I wasn't gonna resort to that. Because I'm been sweating, it's summer in here, it's Australia, and every day feels like it's summer. I could not beat the heat. And so, you know, I wanted to have some sort of wash, and I tried standing up, I couldn't get up, it was absolutely terrible. So that was one day of just pure lying in bed, in pain, usually like not even able to roll over, it was mainly on my back, and I tried rolling over to try to stretch it, and it just didn't want to work with me. So then the next day after that, I had to call in sick for work. Yeah, because I had the week off, the rest of the week off. I had the Thursday, Friday off, so I had a 4-day weekend. A little thing about me is when I ever take a week off or days off or any sort of little holiday that I want to get, something goes wrong. So those days I have off, I always spend doing something like I'll have a week off and then I'll get sick on the Thursday before my week off, and I'll be like, oh, this will be fine. 5 gets a little bit worse. Saturday comes around, just when it starts hitting, and then for the whole week I'll be sick, and then I'll be like, oh look, I'm getting better, good, time to go back to work, and the entire holiday I head off to either script or film goes out the window. Don't know what this means to a window, but I don't know why I just did that. Yeah, I was like, great, my back's fucked, it's gonna be great, go back to work. But then, yeah, work came around, and because on the third day, I got to go to the bathroom for the first time, and I got to have a shower for the first time those couple of days. Because April was here, she assisted me getting up, and then, you know, helped me get to the toilet. I had to handle everything myself. I didn't have her assist me in the toilet. It was me, I had to do it myself. I had to keep my dignity sort of thing. But then, yeah, had a shower. Wasn't really much of a shower, it was mainly just like water, just standing in the water, probably trying to put some hot water on my back and just, you know, just go, look at me, I'm washing the filth away, but I can never wash the pain away. No matter how many times you wash, the pain will never come off. Like, it still hurt, like I couldn't do it forever, but I was able to get up and do the basic things of going to the bathroom to wash and going to the bathroom to relieve myself, you know, excrete waste. Little walking, I couldn't bend, I couldn't hunch over and raise my right leg, or couldn't really do much. It was taunting, it was starting to dawn on me near the end. I was going like, my back is never gonna get any better. But no, it got better. It got better enough for me to go to work. It was still rough. I saw a physio after about 2-3 weeks of that. Back kind of loosened up, and now it's pretty much good. So that was one long hiatus, and that kind of drained me. For some reason, because I was on a roll. I had these 2 scripts. I was going to do an update video, which is now this, and I had the girlfriend video, which is the next story on the Three's Company trail, which is nearly done actually. Been getting slowly back into it, and it's just, yeah, it's been busy because of work and then, you know, a bunch of stuff. And what the hell is that outside my window? Is that a street cleaner? That's a street cleaner! Enviro sweep! That's pretty cool to see. Back on topic, I'm sorry, I like to, you know, adventure out of my thoughts and just rant and ramble. Also, another thing, if you haven't noticed, is that, I'll get out of the way, I've got a new chair! My old chair is finally, it lost a wheel and it was dying. It's like 4 years old. And so I went out and got a new chair. It's very comfy and very big. And it's hopefully gonna be here a while. So that pretty much wraps everything up. Got a new camera, so my vlogging stuff and hopefully my filming stuff would be a lot easier and a lot smoother and a lot quicker to do. I said I've taken a long hiatus. It's been too long. I've been wanting to get back into it. Never had time. I just lost my mojo and I'm trying to get back into it now. Hopefully I get the script done because it's gonna be, it's a big one. It involves 2 people. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you can either share it, like it, subscribe to it, do what you want with it. It's yours. It's a gift from me to you. There, did you get that? I sent it to you. You don't have to say thank you. Just you're welcome. So yeah, until next time. See you then. Bye bye. And, you know, subscribe if you want to make sure you get updated for the next Three's Company video. Yay! What am I? Bloody Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Gee.